So, believe it or not, that's the end of my mirror moments, and I know it's getting late over in England, so... Oh, Rob in the chat. I was just say Rob needs to go soon because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. And he's saying he has a new mirror moment on Facebook. He's a man that's a mouse because he's got a picture of a mouse as his picture on Facebook. So speaking of Rob, Lost Heart to Kate, who called in. Thank you again, Rob, so much for calling in. He does have some mirror moments I'm going to go ahead and read out, and then we'll get on to the rest of our mirror moments. Okay, miscellaneous mirror moments from Rob. Over here in Britain, there has recently been a film that has been screened consecutively over several nights, and Rob's first MiMo for this movie is that its title is The Island. Rob's second mirror moment for this movie is that one of its characters, played by Ewan McGregor, is named Echo 6. And Rob's third and final MiMo for this movie is that its plot involves the use of a lottery. Those are really good. I know. Yeah. Okay, so the next thing that Rob says is, I regularly recommend British TV shows to Michelle. That's me. One such show that we have recently discussed is a series that is now part of the TV pages of history and is entitled The Book Group. And there is, of course, a book group or book club created by the others in the barrack in Lost. And after we researched it a little bit, it transpires to us that Henry Ian Cusick starred in that show as a character named Miles.
Wow.
And yeah, so it's really interesting. And speaking of Henry Ian Cusick, he's going to be in an upcoming episode of Fringe. Did you know that?
No. I'm still behind on Fringe. I'm a horrible person.
It's okay. I won't spoil it for you. I just give you something to look forward to. Okay. Rob is a living MiMo. Rob's Facebook name is Rob Dormouse, and his profile pic on that account is Mighty Mouse. And the joining together of the first two letters of the two words that make up the name of that animated superhero rodent spells out MiMo.
Yes, I love it. That's like one of my favorite ones. I think that's so fun.
Yeah, so Rob's a MiMo.
Yeah, I like it. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
that's
really good, Rob.
Cool.
Yeah. Yep. And in LA Space X, in this episode, the man in black kills another man in black.
Because Brom was wearing black?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
That's really cool. Okay, now here's some more really good mirror moments. In What Kate Does, in this episode, Jack deliberately swallows the poison pill meant for Saeed. This immediately reminded Rob of the rock song Poison by Alice Cooper. And of course, there is an evil character in Lost named A. Cooper. Also, Alice Cooper's real name is Vincent Fournier, and there is, of course, a dog named Vincent in Lost. So that's amazing, Rob.
Yeah, that's a good one. I wouldn't have gotten that one. That's good.
He knew all that. That just all kind of came to him as he's watching the episode.
That's good.
I know, it's amazing. In The Substitute, Rob says, the fake Locke utters the ubiquitous line, "Don't tell me what I can't do." And then in the Flash Sideways sequence, a little later on in the episode, the real Locke repeats it almost word for word. So there's a mirror moment in the same episode. And when the fake Locke approaches a house in the barracks as the smoke monster, a vinyl album is playing on repeat. The title of that album is Raw Power and is by Iggy Pop and the Stooges. And John Locke was a stooge for the Man in Black. The track on Raw Power that we hear in The Substitute is entitled Search and Destroy. And the lyric line on that track is, "I'm a runaway son of the nuclear A-bomb." And there is a nuclear bomb in Lost named Jughead.
Yeah.
Rob, I know. Amazing. All the little mirror moments within mirror moments.
I know.
And Rob, I know. Rob's final mirror moment for this Iggy Pop and the Stooges section is that Iggy himself is a MiMo, as he was raised in the Michigan city of Ann Arbor. And Ann Arbor is the same city in which the Dharma Initiative headquarters is located. So
yeah, that's good.
That's amazing. It's really incredible. You almost got to wonder how much of this stuff was planned when they were writing these episodes.
Yeah, I think a lot
spend
of it
so much time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was impressed with Rob. His MiMo's are good, right? Anyway, but
I know.
The one on what Pig does, where he's talking about how he thought of the Roxanne Poison by Alice Cooper, and then of course there's an evil character in Lost called A. Cooper. Also, Alice Cooper's real name is Vincent, and then I'm like, how do you come up with this stuff? Like, wow, that's crazy. That's what I was asking him earlier. I was trying to ask him. You know, like, did you just come like naturally, or did you come through research? But either way, it's awesome.
Yeah, that just came to his mind. I mean, like he said, he really doesn't spend time researching. The only time he ever researches anything is if he's like fact-checking something. But, you know, some of my mirror moments are research, but, you know, some of mine are also like that. You know, things will remind me of things. You know, some of my little off-the-wall mirror moments that I had earlier were things that just came to me, like the John Locke falling out of his wheelchair and the sprinklers going off. You know, just reminds me of different things, and that's why it is really nice to rewatch these episodes with fresh eyes, knowing how the show ends now. And maybe season 6 isn't going to be as bad as I thought it was going to be, because so far, you know, I like the season. The word of the night is MiMo.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Because
Rob's a MiMo, and there's so many MiMos in this episode.
Are you warmed up to MiMo now? Do you like MiMo?
It's funny that you asked that. I actually am. I think you can give Rob the credit for that, because we talk on the phone about Skype a lot, and he says it all the time. So I think I did warm up to it more.
Okay, good. That's good.
It's kind of, you know, you force feed somebody something long enough, and you start to not dislike it. I don't know why, but I'm very particular about things, you know. They're mirror moments, and I still sometimes will say mirror moment instead of MiMo, but I'm kind of a stubborn person about things, you know. Just like John Locke, don't tell me what I can't do, don't tell me what to do. I just have to come to things in my own time. You can ask anyone in my family that, you know, TV shows, movies, anything like that. I don't want to be told what to do or when to do it, but I'll come to things in my own time, and then I'll appreciate them more. So that's kind of how MiMo. So it's funny that you asked me about that, because I'm not against it. I just had to get used to it. So you can thank Rob Lost Heart to Kate for that.
Awesome. Cool. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.